What's up, people? It's me, Patrick here. FishTankTV.com. Check it out. Head on over, make an account. Hit up the live chat. Uh, Hit up the forum. Post some pictures and videos, and just get in there, show off your tank, and share your experiences with us. We'd love to talk to you. This is just a video. It's going to be a long-winded video of me just talking about my aquariums and what's been happening, the last few weeks. My camera's being a pain in the butt here now. It keeps freezing mid-recording, and then the recording doesn't register, so I can't just pick up from where I recorded. So it's just getting really annoying, and I get about 6 minutes into the video and I had to re-record this. So this is probably the 5th time I've said this. But yeah. So the past few weeks, it's been busy, work and whatnot, school, is always busy time. So finishing off my last year of high school here, so it's kind of a hectic time. But I do, still have time for my tanks. They're in my bedroom, so every night when I come home, if I got some spare time before I go to sleep, I'll probably do a quick water change, or prune a plant, or clean a rock or something, or clean the glass. I'll always do something probably every night just to make sure I get all my maintenance done, and whatever I don't get done, then I'll do probably on a Sunday or so. But yeah, a lot's been up with me. As you guys can tell, I got my new plants ordered in, this week. Got those settled away. They're starting to grow already, which is pretty exciting. And also I've got my shrimp tank set up over there on my study desk. I had a bit of problem with algae the other night, mainly because the lamp was too close to the water, and it was just algae bloom, bang, the water went cloudy. So I put in some filter floss, and I changed the water, and it looks as though today that it's fairly clear over there. So I just give you guys a quick peek. Excuse the mess around here. So here it is. Put some floss there on the filter intake. It's not too bad clogged up, and I'm not too worried because it's not going to get clogged up. There's not too much stirring up in there. There's only a few shrimp. So here's one, red fire shrimp, and here's number 2 over here. My camera sucks really bad, so maybe that's a birthday gift for me or something. I don't know. But here it is, yeah. So one good thing about that filter floss to put on is that it really slowed down the flow rate on the filter. It is rated for 10 gallons, so it's 10 times the need of filtration of a 1.5. But the filter that came with this kit, the Tetra Wonders 3i mini filter, which is air driven, it's just a piece of crap, and it barely filters anything. I mean, you barely filter a drinking glass with it. It's not enough flow there. So this thing here keeps the the surface agitation going on, so there's no film buildup, and keeps the water clean for these guys. And all the while, it doesn't blow them around too bad. So they seem to like the tank. They look pretty relaxed. So here's my beta Paul. He's just chilling there as usual. Then over here I've got my 25 gallon. I'm really impressed with this tank. I've got to say, I'm a big fan of planter tanks, and I'm really excited that I got this one underway, and it seems like a success to me. Aside for some algae there on my Kabamba, everything's game. I had one of my Daniels die, and other than that, everything's been fine with this tank. Ever since I set it up, everything's been doing well. So pretty pumped for that. So yeah, it's just a lot going on. Busy with school, like I said. So I tried to keep the maintenance up. Did a water change last night in this tank. Looking much better now. I think I'm gonna invest in one of those Python gravel vacs, or Lee's, or Aqueon makes one, I think, too. So I'm gonna buy one of them, whatever one I can find for a decent price. I think PetSmart has them, and I have a new PetSmart opening up within, I think, the next few weeks, but an hour away from me. So maybe their grand opening, they'll have some nice sales. I'll be able to pick up a lot of equipment then and save a lot of money. So I think I'll be one of those fools who line up for grand openings because it'll probably be worth it in my case, because I've got a lot of stuff to get. My 90 gallon needs a light, it needs a canister filter, it needs all filter cartridges. I'm going to need fertilizers, root tabs. I'm going to need 2 heaters. I'm going to need all of the piping and stuff for any aeration I'm going to put in there. So a lot going on with the 90 gallon. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy the stuff yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to set it up right away. So I guess I'll have to wait. My main focus now is going to be this tank. Always has been. It will be now. You know, I don't neglect motherfish, as you can see. I mean, his tank is spotless. I keep this really clean for him, and you can tell. I mean, he's happy and he's really healthy looking. So it just goes to show, you treat your fish well, they'll treat you well. So I mean, once this project here is pretty much coming to an end, there's not much more I can do to it. Just let the plants grow and let things be, really. Keep the fertilizers and water changes, you know, on a normal basis, and clean the filters. So yeah, I usually like change the water probably once a week, or depending on how dirty the water's getting. So it seems to be helping now that I keep the water changes up on this tank. And I usually clean the filter probably every 3 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks, because the plant matter gets stuck up in there and it's just bad. So yeah, let's see what to talk about. Also, I think I have some duckweed leaves on my surface. Over here you can see up right there, you can see it up here. Looks like duckweed to me. I can't really get a good shot because of the way the hood is set up. I can't find another leaf here. Oh yes, I can. Let's see. No, it's too far away from the hood. It's not noticeable. Anything here? Anything here? There's nothing out front here either. I don't think so. But yeah, here's my tank, looking pretty sweet. I'm really excited. Aside from some algae there, everything's, you know, pretty good. Yeah, so I think I've got some duckweed. I'm not sure if I'm going to get rid of it or keep it. I might keep it because I'm getting a bit of algae now on my rocks there, and I'm getting some algae on my kabamba, so I might use it as sort of a light dimmer, a natural light dimmer. And but I do hear the horror stories of it clogging up filters and whatnot, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do really with that. I'll see if it takes off. Fine, I'll keep it controlled, I guess, as hard as it probably is, but I'll try to keep it controlled and see, you know, how I do with that. Yeah, so the leaves may not even survive. They are definitely duckweed, because I thought they were leaves from my bacopa here, but they look really similar. As you can see, like the top of that could pass as duckweed if it was chopped off, but you can see they're tiny little leaves with like roots coming from them. So yeah, it's duckweed, and it must have came in on my plant order because the fish store didn't have any, and they didn't have any duckweed in their tanks, and you know, the person I ordered my plants from was selling duckweed, so they must keep them in the same tank. I'm not really mad. I don't really care. If it gets out of hand, I'll just have to remove it. I'll net it out and just keep a watch on it. But I kind of like the look of duckweed. I think it looks nice on the top of a tank, or you know, and the fish seem to like it too. Even though it might be a pain in the ass for feeding and whatnot. I think I'll be able to manage to deal with it. So yeah, my do-it-yourself CO2 system is a complete disaster, as I showed you guys before. I'm getting a leak here in the cap. I'm after gluing it, glue and siliconing it. I just can't get it to work. So I'm not sure. I might just bite the bullet and buy a CO2 system, or I might just see if I can set up a paintball system, because I've got a spare 9-ounce paintball tank there, and I have a store nearby that can fill the cylinder for me for a good price, and I mean, it's only a couple minutes away, so that's no issue. So the tank seems to be doing fine without the CO2. The plants are just, they're growing like crazy, and the lack of CO2 doesn't seem to phase them. I don't know if I had it that they'd go even quicker, but right now, I mean, it looks awesome, and I'm pretty proud of this tank. And I'm hoping now with my new 90-gallon that I picked up that I can make that one even better. So I had planned, I think I'm going to do a rainbow tank with my 90-gallon, and I guess we'll have to go from there and see. But in the meantime, I don't have much time left on my camera here, much memory left. I'm only working with a 1 gig card here, so that fills up pretty quick. But in the meantime, yeah, head on over to fishtanktv.com if you're still with me here. My name is Patrick. There's a couple of great guys over that are willing to help. So it's bye for now, guys. Thanks.